But you said that you could either get very angry with the world or you could go out and raise money. And I think maybe that simple statement may help a lot of people who suddenly find themselves in your position and say, I'm going to be angry. Oh, no, what did Ty say? No, go out and raise some money. I think that probably would help quite a lot of people.
Oh, well, thanks, Bob. I mean, that's hopefully,
Well, it's something that when these sort of things happen to you, in many cases it happens reasonably suddenly, and you suddenly find yourself in limbo, and you're not quite sure what to do. But if you've already got something in the back of your mind, like raising some money, that probably helps. It says on my little piece of paper here that you've actually raised about £30,000 so far. Is that right?
Yes, I mean I can't take full credit for that. My family and my mum's friends, we've all been raising money since it happened to sort of keep a focus on the positives. But recently we did a ball for my mum, what would have been my mum's 50th birthday, where about 450 people attended. And it was my mum's friends and us as a family helped raise the money. So that wasn't just me, but yeah, I've been sort of included in making quite a lot of money, and I just want to make I want something that's going to be a lot of money where people will be like, wow, that's a lot, where it really does raise awareness.
Yeah. The funny thing, actually, you were talking about you held a ball. Again, I was talking last week to somebody about the fact that if you offer somebody something in return for donation, you get a lot more money. If you say to somebody, will you give me £10 towards the whatever, they'll say, oh, £10. Oh. If you say to them, will you give me £30 to go towards some event, but what you'll get out of it, an evening entertainment or at a ball or something, and in fact £20 goes to the charity, the people are quite happy with it. They'll pay £30 and get a bit of attention out of it, but they don't always like to just part with a tenner.
No,
I mean, I can understand that. I feel a bit the same myself.
Yeah, I agree. That I'm very, very similar to that. If someone's going to do something, then I will. I will go out my way to give them some money, but they have to kind of impress me, if you like. I know it's a bit of a hard line, but that's kind of the whole point of this as well. Is it's quite a dangerous challenge. It's taken a lot of time out of my personal life, but I really do. I'm so focused on it. I've got a picture of Everest above my bed. Every time I wake up, I see it, and I just still keep that same focus. I've sent out thousands of letters to companies asking for their assistance, and I'm doing lots of networking, and I did a campaign in the newspaper, and then you were lucky. I was lucky enough for you to give me a call, and I was really pleased that you were interested. So,
well, the point is, I do understand, and I do appreciate. And I don't think a lot of people appreciate just how much time and dedication goes into raising any amount of money, let alone $250,000. If you, like you said, organise a ball, all right, that takes 2, 3, 4 weeks and a bit of moving about and a bit of shifting and that's it. But climbing Mount Everest, you've got to start, as you say, by raising £40,000 before you can even start to climb Everest. And people don't realise just how much effort people do put into some of this fundraising. And this is why this programme likes to try and bring it to as many people's attention as possible. I understand our latest figures for this particular programme is over 1 million hits a week. So somebody must be listening.
Wow! Yeah.
As to what they're listening to and whether they're tight-fisted or not is another matter. I can't answer that one.
Well, I do understand. It's tough times at the moment, which makes it a bit more of a challenge. But I'm willing to sort of, I'm not willing just to sit back and try and get somebody else to pay my way. I'm going to be doing events and stuff like that to help raise the money. I've just recently had some interest from a brewer in the county, and we potentially are going to do a beer festival in the summer in Hythe. where they're going to donate some of the beer, or most of the beer, and then the funds raised will go towards the expedition. So that way, it's so they're going to be getting something out of it, and it should be, again, raising awareness and also bringing people together.
Well, the good thing about that is that I think I'm right in saying that if they can prove that they donate X gallons of beer to, or I suppose we should be PC and say litres, X gallons of beer, then the duty on that beer doesn't have to be paid, and so any money that's raised can go to the charity.
Yes, I think that's the way it's going to work. But, I mean, it's just at the beginning of the discussions at the moment. There's no real commitment yet. But, I mean, these things take a little bit of time. It's a bit of a slow burner. But, I've got so much focus. Everything I do now is just towards this. I've got no, apart from my girlfriend, I've got no other focuses other than this. And trying to raise this money and get this, to be something that the local communities can pick up. The other thing I just wanted to sort of say is that we had lots of support when this happened to our family, and I think some people might not be so lucky. So, I do see myself as being very lucky to have so much support. And some of the things that people said to me that I kind of wrote down along the way, because it was quite a difficult path. But some of them said, these are the sorts of things that they said. Let your friends be there for you so you can be there for your family, which I think is so true. If you can get people and you listen to them, and then that makes you strong for your family, and you can be there for your family. And the other thing as well is, in time, your tears of sadness will turn into tears of happiness.
Well, I think again that if you, like anybody, if you throw yourself into something like this, it does ease the pain of losing a loved one.
Yeah, I mean, it's the focus.
Yeah, you're focused on raising the money, so you're not sitting at home being maudling. Yeah,
exactly. I mean, even when my mum passed, we had a funeral. We were all excited for the funeral. It was just a really weird situation. It was probably only a situation someone could understand if they'd been through it. And we were like, everyone got dressed up. We were all excited, and it was just so unbelievable. If you think 6 months ago, when my mum was okay, that we'd be excited to go to her funeral. It was it was such a surreal experience.
Before you go, just a couple of things. Apart from anybody who wants to give you money, business sponsors, have you got a website or something where they will get recognition of the fact that they've donated money, or how would the sponsor? I mean, I know they don't just do it for the money, but just to give money away. But they like to know. People like to know that Joe Bloggs has sponsored you, and Fred Brown hasn't.
Yeah, no, of course. I'm 28 years old. I'm all over the social media and the internet. I've got a website which is www.summitman.co.uk. I've got a Facebook fan page, a Twitter page, and I've got a really good relationship with the local media, including yourself. If we can reward the people that can help us, then I will go out of my way to help. I've even said that I'll help push their brand in the future. Anything that I can do, and potentially after the climb, my dream, or my what I'd like to do with Summit Man is to encourage people of any age to climb, pretty much like Ironman is for triathlon, but use it to try and encourage people to take to the mountains, or whether it's the Lake District or in Wales or in the Highlands. Or even in the Folkestone Downs, just to go walking. I mean, it's very, very, makes you feel amazing afterwards. So hopefully there's some potential there for future sponsors in the future.
Just before you go, I know there's two things. One you haven't mentioned, or maybe you don't want to, but you've got a cheeky poster. And I can tell people, listeners, that I've actually seen this poster. It's a picture of you in the buff, although you weren't in the buffs, but your modesty is saved by a strategically placed small sign announcing Pilgrim's Hospice. It's very delicately done. It's very much like Calendar Girls, only for a masculine version. And finally, apart from all the other addresses and things that you've given us, I can tell people if they want any more information, want to sponsor you, donate money or anything like that, apart from getting onto your website, they can also go to email you at Thai, that's THAI, at summitman.co.uk. And I hope you will come back to me, email me sometime in the future when you've done this climbing thing to keep me informed of what's going on, because we'd like to hear how you did get on. But obviously I can't chase after you for another year, so let me know when you've done what it is you intend to do.
Oh, Clive, no, I just want to say thank you very much. You know, it's been,
well, you're welcome, and I really hope, obviously really wish you success. Once I wish I could come with you, because I'm not very good at climbing. So good luck, Ty. And